What's up guys, Magic Knives here, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing to you my most recent addition to my Airsoft collection as of the end of 2023 as I'm speaking right now. I'm not going to be going over all the guns that I still have from my 2022 collection. Pretty much everything that I've kept up until this point has stayed, apart from like one gun. If you want to check out my previous Airsoft gun collection video, I'll leave a link down in the description below. But I'm going to give you, I'm going to showcase you the guns that have stayed or have been added and have made it to the end of 2023 to this point. So let's get into it. So first and foremost, I'm probably going to have to start off is with this. This is the VFC Glock 45. I've done a review video on this, and I must say, like, apart from my Glock 18C by VFC, this is a very nice pistol to carry around, plink, and I haven't gamed with this, but hey, if I don't have my Glock 18C working, then definitely would love to run with this. It's honestly just a really good starter pistol. Glocks are great because there's just less things to worry about. All you have to worry about is the trigger safety and just magazine in, bracket, hence why we went with this as one of our rental pistols for the new solely Airsoft range. And it's a funny story. When I used to work at the old Airsoft range, somebody just came in. Like I had a Glock 18C with me at the time, and a guy apparently just came in, dropped some stuff off, including this Glock 45, and then he just kind of left it. Like he just kind of gave it to us as a gift, or as a donation, and then just that's it, really. And then eventually the more I played around with it, it turns out I really liked the pistol. If I really could, if we had the constitutional right to, or at least the right to conceal carry, and for self-defense purposes in Canada, this would probably be a good pistol to have for that, right? Unfortunately, the Glock 45 isn't even available in Canada, even before the handgun freeze. But hey, generally speaking wise, like, this is really good for like concealed carry or whatever, right? But either way, it shoots really well and performs pretty well. The only issue I have is that the part that breaks the most frequently, or has broken the most, is the trigger spring. Because inside the trigger, or inside the gun where you have the trigger spring, the metal is very thin. So because after you're pulling the trigger a bunch of times, eventually the metal just gives, and that's the part that you have to replace the most. Sometimes just because, like, while you're replacing the trigger spring, you might as well replace the trigger. Just get a new trigger, and then you're good. Because sometimes with these Glock trigger safeties, they'll get loose over time even, or they just not even function properly. So you might as well just change out the trigger spring as well, or the trigger itself. So, but other than that, great pistol, fun to shoot, very beginner friendly or user friendly. Whenever I've had friends or I've introduced somebody to shoot with me for the first time, like, I'll typically start them off with this. Now, this is a really good starter pistol, especially if it's nice and compact, especially if they have small hands. So, very good user-friendly or beginner-friendly pistol. Moving on from that, this is real nice. This is the EMG 2011 Combat Master, as seen in John Wick 3, and this is so nice. I've said it before in my review video when I did this, but if I had to go with a high kappa pistol or 2011, this would be the one, man. I know there have been people that have owned these EMG 2011 Combat Masters, and they've had problems, stuff like that. I've had a few. The only problem I've had is just the fact that, which I've noticed, because we have these as part of our rental pistols for the airsoft range, is that the slide release doesn't always work. And that's just for whatever reason, either it's the magazine or just the slide release itself, right? In my case, and I've mentioned this in one of my videos as a fix, is that you can just take, if your slide release is not working on your Combat Master, you just switch it out with a WE slide release for the hide kappa, because they're pretty much the same spec, but for whatever reason, the WE one or the AW one also works as well, by the way. You just switch it out, and then you kind of, if you need to, you kind of file the back part down a little bit, just make it more smoother, and then it works fine. It works more consistently to slide lock, right? I don't know. I think just when they designed this pistol, eventually they, with the mass production, just that's the one detail that that they seem to not have it perfected, and which kind of sucks. But hey, once you get that issue dealt with, whether it's you're getting the proper magazines for it, which the magazines that come with it does work, right? You just have to mainly it's about just making sure that the slide release will work more consistently. So either get a WE one, or you just file the back part down if you need to, and then it should be more consistent after that, right? But apart from that, like, it feels so nice in the hands when you hold it and shoot, like. And as you can see, I do have my my replica Surefire X300 on this. I mean, I switch back and forth between having it on here or the Glocks that I have, but it's just nice, I'm still trying to get a holster for this, so it's light bearing and everything. It is on the way, but yeah. And everything, even the safety, the way like the grip is, it's just, you can't ask for a cooler gun than this. Honestly, it's pretty sweet. I almost I still like the Glocks just a little bit more, but if I couldn't go with the Glocks, this is definitely a really nice choice that I like to have and just shoot in general. So pretty sweet. Next up, this was the most recent gun that I decided to add, and it's not even one that I had intentions of adding, but then after I realized it was available to get in Canada, then I just went for it. This is the SEMA M3 spring shotgun, and I did a review on this initially for the intention that, again, this was an airsoft gun that was going to be for our airsoft range. Now, we do have one at the range now, and then after a while I was like, this is really cool. I ended up wanting to get one for myself. Now, the thing is that these are not very easy to get in Canada. Spring shotguns is not easy because, I guess, because of the regulations with how much power they have, because out of the box this is only shooting between 250 to 300 feet per second. Not a lot, but I mean, for a spring shotgun and it shoots 3 BPs a second, it was only like $220 Canadian, and I got this on Andy's Airsoft. Andy's Airsoft is the best, honestly. If you're trying to get guns that are not easy to get as a Canadian, because they're all in the States and are freaking stupid border regulations with Airsoft, then Andy can help you with that. But as for a budget Airsoft pump action shotgun, this is really sick, because everything you can do, I mean, obviously the pump is not realistic, but when you have the right position with your fingers just in front of the tab here, you can pump it, and you can get some really fast follow-up shots, and you can even slam fire this thing. Right? Super cool, and at the same time, similar to quad loading, where the way I figure it out is if you do it like this, you can quad load it. Well, not really quad load. It's similar positioning to quad loading, or how you would do the it's like the violin load. I think that's what they call it, right? But everything about this, it's like it just feels so cool. It's not it's obviously not exactly how you would load a real shotgun, but it's as close as you can get with this. And I will say it is pretty fun to shoot. I still would prefer getting the Tokyo Marui Sega 12 shotgun, because at least that's semi-automatic, and it's you know, gas blowback too. But yeah, that's Andy's Airsoft still is not able to get that. So in the meantime, this is gonna have to do. I guess if I get bored eventually, then I'll donate this to Solely Airsoft as another rental for the shotguns. But for now, I'm gonna keep this as a, you know, side gun in case whenever I have friends or stuff that I want to shoot together with, I'll throw this in as well, just in case. And then lastly, this is not something that I don't think I will ever use in the airsoft field, but holy crap, this was such a cool replica to get. I don't even know how I managed to get this, but somehow I did. So this right here is the Aerodynamics RPG7 rocket launcher. Holy crap. Yeah, so obviously the warhead here is fake. It does screw off here at the front, so you can load in a grenade shell or shower shell. I have the Airsoft Innovations Master Mic grenade shells. It would be nice to kind of get the 40 mics, but unfortunately, as you know, with Airsoft Innovations, they're out of business now. So I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if some company can come up with something based off of their design and just make something like that. That'd be pretty nice. But oh man, this is like, I'm a big history nut, so being able to get something like this, even just as a wall hanger, man, this is like the coolest thing ever, yo. Like, it does function. Like, when you fire the Master Mic grenades through this, it does make a nice spread and everything, and like, it's so cool. And I even was able to get a red dot for this as well, as you can kind of see. So that was pretty fun. And yeah, like, this thing, it's gigantic, but even just being able to shoulder this thing and like aiming, like, it's pretty cool, right? Again, I don't know if I will ever bring it out onto an airsoft field with me, maybe as a cool challenge, but or something. But it's gonna take a lot to have to try and like move around with this thing. But it's a really cool piece nonetheless. I have no regrets, honestly. It's awesome. But yeah, that's all the guns that have been added to my airsoft collection as of the end of 2023. And I'm sure there's probably a couple more guns. There definitely is a couple more guns that I want to add. Hopefully before the end of 2024. So I'll just have to wait and see. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys got questions about these guns, let me know. But hope to see you guys in my future videos. And until next time, peace out.